turn 25, still alive, and I should be back next turn. So I did some nice fights this turn, and if the game is not crashing, okay. So my Dreadnought hero did infights first, and this time there were no T3 but 3 range units, so I took a bit more damage, but then I punched them to death. Then I killed 4 roaming animals and elementals, and these guys were quite nasty, but they have frost weakness, and I've got frostbolt thanks to this item, so it was okay, and I was able to kill them. I just had to retreat and then strike them to death with the frost. So then I did this fight, which I'm going to show. So it was 5 versus 6 with 3 T4 and 3 apprentice and prismatic spire and its mythical sights, so highest level possible. And I don't have my leader, no casting points from my leader. So how to do that? The key is call ancestral spirits, and as I said on the previous videos, I took 40 casting points with my AD to be able to cast it twice. And also something very important, which I should have said first, it's that I have Regrowth. So also, of course, if I didn't have Regrowth, I would not be doing this fight. So I went to the Shrine of the Guardian Angel the turn before, and I got Regrowth. And there were 3 Scoundrels in front of me at the beginning of the turn, but I didn't kill them because I wanted to keep the Regrowth for this fight. So first I put Awaken and Nourishing Meal on my T4. So why put why put the Nourishing Meal on my T4? That's because he has the highest HP and highest defense and resistance, so his regrowth will be higher with a higher total of HP, because regrowth is 20% of the max HP, so the more HP you have, the more regrowth you get. Then so I'm moving here and then casting the first Ancestral Spirits. The Ancestral Spirit doesn't have regrowth, so it's a bit more dangerous for him, and he's going to die pretty quick, especially if I wait before I engage the fight. So I'm trying to engage the fight as soon as I can after I cast the Ancestral Spirit. And I'm moving here because I don't want to get the 2 horrors too fast, because they have a ranged attack, which is pretty nasty. Chuck of Breath, Area of Effects, and also Dominate, and I don't have Strong Will anymore because I don't have my leader. If I had my leader, I would have 100% spirit resistance, and the fight would be much easier. Also, my leader is a big bruiser doing a lot of damages, but I don't have him. So the idea is to cast the two spirits, but first one and then another one when I need him. And I engage the fight with the Reed Serpent striking on the Apprentice, but then he's going to take some damage, but it's okay because he has Regrowth. And if you look at my positioning, I position myself 5 X's from the position, the closest position the Eldritch can reach, and it's here. So all my units are outside the 5x range, because that's the range of the Shock Breath. And this Eldritch cannot reach me, but she has a valid target here, so she's very likely to go here to attack it, and same for him. So I take 2 units out, and 1 Eldritch is here, and then this guy is going to come. I didn't anticipate that there would be a blockade here, and he would have to move like this, so it slows him down. It was not planned, but it's good. Anyway, my plan was to take him in contact. Then I've got 2 additional difficulties. That's the Eldritch and the Shock Serpent, King Shock Serpent, both have Fearsome, which means my units can get panicked. Fortunately for me, and that's also why I did this fight, my Tyrants have 40% spirit resistance, so lower chances of being panicked. So I'm going to avoid as much as possible striking. Actually, no, I said mistake. The King Shock Serpent. Oh, it's not a King Shock Serpent. Oh, I thought it was a King Shock Serpent, but it's Mature Shock Serpent. So it's a T3. Sorry about this. So it's 2 T4 and 1 T3. That's also maybe why I want to fight. So this guy doesn't have panic, but he has inflict stun. And if he was a King Shot Serpent, he would have the static shield. So inflict stun is dangerous too, so I want to avoid contact as much as possible with these two units and be sure I won't die if they strike me 3 times or stuff like this. So I first kill the apprentice because I don't risk being panicked or stuff like this, and they are doing a lot of damages, and they can also heal the Eldritch, so that's why I target them first. Then because this guy can panic my units, and if they get panicked they will escape because I'm quite close, so it's a very big risk, so I try to avoid it by casting Spirit here and hitting this guy to reduce his range. Then I God break the Shock Serpent and get stunned, and then I continue with this guy, and I have a chance of panicking the Serpent because I have here summoned my King Reed Serpent. Now and I pounce here to finish the Apprentice to free the movement points of the Chariot, because if I don't kill the Apprentice, he's going to attack the Chariot, and then I lose 1 AP. So now the Eldritch can flank me or flank here or try to dominate, and obviously it tries the weakest unit with 10 resistance instead of this guy with 11, and so it tries to dominate on him, especially since the King Shock Serpent as a T4 on the balance mode gets mind control immunity, so it cannot be dominated, but it can be panicked. And I pay attention to keep my hero out of range. And here I moved my Ancestral Spirit here so that this guy can attack him, and so that was the aim, to bring the guy here. I could have stayed here, but I was afraid he would change target and move here, and I would have been in trouble. So I prefer to be sure he would attack me. So obviously the Mature Shock Serpent attacks my stunned units because no risk for him. So he tries to dominate and fails, 2% chance. It was 29% chance, and I succeeded with a strike at 41. Then the Apprentice strikes me, but I'm still at 4 HP, and I'm finished by the Eldritch. So the Eldritch is as far as possible from the rest of my army, and I've got a few turns before it comes back, and I need to kill the units there before it comes back. So I try to finish the Shock Serpent with the Reed Serpent, but I get stunned. But this guy gets panicked, and then I just finish him with an arrow, a Sun Spear, because he has low HP, and then I can strike the Apprentice. Then I finish the Apprentice with the Sun Guard for the same reason as before, to free the movement points, action points of my Saboteurs. Then I try something. I had 40% chance, and it fails. It was Entangling Touch. But when you do this, you have to be sure you will be able to have a backup solution to drain the remaining action points, and so my backup solution is a Cheetah and Ancestral Spirit. Here, there was a tooltip issue because it said the Eldritch Aura would strike back only once to the Cheetah, but somehow it struck twice, so the Cheetah almost died. So it was a mistake from me, and because my idea was to strike twice and get one hit back, and then strike twice, get 1 hit back on the Ancestral Spirit. But still, the Cheetah stayed alive, so it was okay at this stage. even though she died later because I made another mistake. And then the apprentice is coming back, and the Eldritch too, but too late. Not too late, but too slow, because it's quite far away. So now I need to finish the Eldritch, and so I'm striking from all sides. But I made a positioning mistake because I thought I'm going to kill it and then didn't pay attention to something. Yeah, it's here. So I should have moved my because I wanted to finish him with Sun Guard to get the experience on the Sun Guard, and also because Ancestral Spirit has very low attack on the Eldritch, only 2 to 4 damage, and so I should have moved the Spirit here actually to let this X open for the Sun Guard, but I didn't, because then he can also attack here. So then I've got no choice, because if I move away, I will be hit, and it's possible it kills me. And then I wasn't lucky, and he stayed with 1 HP and killed the Ancestral Spirit. And so that's one of the reason I lost Cheetah, because maybe if the Ancestral Spirit had been here, he would have taken the hit, but not sure, of course. So then only one Eldritch left plus Apprentice. So I, as before, I focus first on the Apprentice and then the Eldritch. So here again I made a small mistake. I should have waited. I wanted to check the positioning to calculate the strike from the shock breath, but I could have done it in theory without moving. And moving here provided an obstacle for the range of the Reed Serpent, so diminished damage. So now, if he goes here, he will be able to strike these 2 units, but not my hero and not my Sun Guard, and that's what he did. I paid attention to keep my hero far enough to avoid being hit by the shock breath. And the Apprentice could not escape without being killed by the chariot, so instead he attacks it and die. As you can see, the shock breath is doing quite a lot of damage. Actually, oh, made a mistake. Actually, it did strike my hero. I thought it couldn't. Didn't calculate well. So I'm doing the same thing and trying Untangling Touch on the Eldritch, 40% chance it fails. But then I send my Reed Serpent to drain the remaining HP, and same with the chariot. And I didn't see at that stage, but actually the Eldritch got panicked, so it was great. And 12% chance, and it got panicked, and so after that it was just dead. But actually at the beginning I didn't see it, and it did panic my chariot. So let's keep the end. I just finished the Eldritch, which is panicked. So I got very good reward here. It was a combat spell, one of the best, great healing shower, actually maybe the best spell, because each combat round it heals 12 HP to at least 1 friendly units and the other ones around it, and it also debuff the fire debuff. And so if I cast this in auto combat, it's great, and in manual combat it's even better because I can control when I cast it. And I also got something like 600 RP or something. So I thought about it, and Killing Spree would be nice, and I would access the latest higher tiers combat spells. But I think I should just focus on trying to get the Grey Guard stuff, and also getting Expansionism will get me Heptatopia faster. So maybe I'm too much into empire building on a small map like this, but still. And so Swift Migration will also, Pure Jar instantaneous, so that's good. And also it will mean I will migrate this immediately after I take it, and bring me to 8 cities faster. So that's not actually the best option, because right now my leader is in the void and he's going to come back here, and then I will have to move to get back to my army. So having the sphinxes, 3 sphinxes with my leader won't be very useful because I will pay the upkeep, but still. And so anyway, it will be in 2 turns, and I will get at least 2 turns. Fastest is 2 turns, and I will get monoculture because I need 2 turns to arrive here. I changed my mind and decided to go here instead of there for 2 reasons. One is more immediate gold, because here I would need to grow 2 village before getting this. And second is sorry, here it's more risky because I need to go here, so they cannot reach me, but at the same time I'm not sure if there are some roaming units from here. Whereas here I have my troops, so I can kill all the roaming units. So swift migration, and then I get expansionism, which will bring me the Heptatopia faster. So my hero leveled up, but I'm not taking anything now, and waiting for level 11 and see what I take. In terms of scouting, so here I'm actually below the throne of El Lobo, so I'm looking for a cave entrance, scouting here to find a cave entrance in order to arrive with my main army. But actually another option is to go to the cave entrance, so the throne is here. Another option is to go to the cave entrance and then go on the surface, go to the Fate Dwelling, because I've got the quests here that they gave me of killing a dragon and getting 2 nice floating units, which are very good against undead. So I think I'm going to do the quest with my AD. Will also give more time for my leader to arrive, and then I can send the Fae with the dragon and wreak havoc here on El Lobo. While my Dreadnought is going to clear this stuff, maybe this, but I need to go to the bone stuff first, so clear this and then probably bone, and then come back and clear this stuff. And also in terms of scouting, so my Wyverns are coming back here, and I found the end of the rapids, so it's here and I can disembark. So I can also get the option of moving through the surface and then embarking and then attacking him in the back. I've got his leader who is still level, he's level 7 now. So 2 more levels to get to inflict Cooling Strike, sorry. And then he's got 2 Reanimators plus these 2 guys plus 2 more Reanimators and probably some Cadavers who are Blight Concealed. And here's his builder here. And so I'm going to destroy this Watchtower and then move back here, because if I move on the road they can kill me with Reanimators. Here I still cannot know where his Lost Soul is, so maybe here. And I'm not yet sure what I'm going to build here, but I'm going to think about it outside the video because it's already a long video. So see you next time.